Anyone? Shit.
No, I heard you, and he said yes.
There we go. Sorry, my internet died for a moment. No. Can you hear me now,
Are you
guys?
talking to us?
Yeah,
Yeah,
my internet died for a moment. It's
yeah,
back
I
now.
heard shit, and then I heard no.
Yeah. Anyways, my internet is back now. What was said while it was gone?
Wedge
Oh,
said
and Wedge
that
talking.
if it didn't come off in the Tantalium, he was going to take his sword and pry it off like a can opener. And I said, I promise we'll get it off in the Tantalium, just stop worrying about it for now.
Okay.
And that's all that has been said between us up to this point. Do you have an action you'd like to do, Wedge, on your turn?
I'm gonna put the wine goblet back. Hooray. Everybody, please. You can give me a round of applause. Thank you. Old Man Richter.
The old guy looks up from the conversation.
Pour you a glass of wine while I still have this in my hand.
Yeah, I'd love one. He seems surprised that you're talking to him, of all people.
And then pour it into his glass. His table's too fucking wide to do so.
Yeah. You do so. Like, a servant helps you with it, but yeah. Wait, you got up and moved over around to him?
Walk through the table?
Did you go around?
Did you not just pour a glass and have the servant carry it over?
Oh, what? Listen, I'm a commoner, okay?
Oh,
I think I'm a commoner.
sweet Jesus. Alright, yeah, now he's absolutely terrified that you've come over. And is like, alright, I'll have some then. And he very slowly takes a sip. And you see him pause, waiting for the poison to activate.
I dip my finger into his wine goblet and stick it in my mouth. It's fine. It's like shit, though. Oops, sorry. Poop. My bad.
At this point, I don't think they care about the cussing.
Understand, nobles.
Okay. Yeah. He's very, very startled, very, very scared and intimidated. But, he says, thank you? Do you want to roll something?
To roll.
I don't know, whatever the fuck you want.
Roll anything.
Stealth.
And face back across the table.
That's
You
scared
know
the
what?
shit out of them.
I'm gonna do something smart for once, alright?
Sweet Jesus. I don't believe you, but please.
I'm gonna roll medicine to see if I can tell how he got his wounds. Open conversation avenues that way.
Wounds? Does he have wounds?
A fucking crippled old man, isn't he?
Yeah, he's just old.
He's just old.
Why did he have a sword at the beginning then? Was he just gonna like fucking use it as a cane to walk around?
That was someone else.
Guy.
That was someone else. That's
Yeah.
Leerage who has a sword.
Well then, you know what? I'm gonna roll. That was my intelligent thing. Clearly not as intelligent as I had thought.
You're talking to the guy who made the wine at the table.
Yeah.
The wine?
You offered him a cup of his... Essentially, the king of a nation he's at war with offered him a cup of his own wine and then walked around the table to deliver it to him.
I don't see anything wrong with that. I'm just being polite.
You can see that his hand is under the table up Don Dahlia's dress.
Don't.
Clearly, uneasy about that, or like, is she having a good time? This is my question to you.
Roll me an insight and you can find out.
You know, my insight is legendary.
I know it is. It's almost like Wedge isn't built for social sessions. Holy shit.
Holy fuck! Legendary!
Yeah,
He
she's
had recent experience.
she's a gold digger.
She's up for it.
She's fine. She's a gold digger. You guys lucked
yeah,
out
you know
putting
that
her
is-
next. Because if it was Iaria next to him, Iaria would have slapped him and there would have been a scene. Dondalia is cool with it.
I just say, "Hey, man, can I walk back to my seat?"
He draws attention to it.
Oh my god, Wedge! I love you.
Wait, what did you say to him?
Did he just draw attention to it?
He did.
What did he say?
Oh god!
Wedge, repeat what you said.
Well, I said, "Hey, good for you, man," and I walked back to my seat.
Roll me a persuasion as you go to see if that.
Congratulations, we're gonna have a war.
I hate to break this, but we're already at war.
Roll me a persuasion.
If I murder him and take the crown, do I become the king? That was a joke.
That is how it works, yeah. So go for it.
Yeah,
Okay.
he looks confused, but not as scared, and says, "Thank you." You return to your seat, Isherbo.
He needs to be in his seat first. Wedge, move your character to your seat, please.
Okay, sure. I'll just face the table. There we go.
Yeah, pretty much. Alright. Bo's gonna lean over to you real quick. Again. And be like, very whispered. He's gonna be like, now I'm gonna say this as nicely as I can. If you get up out of that chair one more time, I'm gonna glue you to the goddamn chair. You understand me?
I will shatter this chair.
You are supposed to be behaving as a king, not a commoner. You're very sweet.
I don't know how to be a king. I was raised as a commoner. I'm not a king. I'm a soldier. I made dirty things on the ground.
Stop. Look at me. Do you think with these horns, I was raised as a noble?
So, I mean, I guess.
I was a street urchin. Be calm, be quiet, have decorum. You can do this, or you will do this. Got it?
Wedge scratches his nose.
The outside of his
Yes.
nose?
Side.
That's fine.
That's
Just
cute.
try not to make a fool of yourself. Please, we need this to go well. What did you say?
Just gain an inspiration, both of you, for good roleplay.
Is my
Stack
husband
these things. There are like 4 inspiration points now.
I mean, they don't stack, so you only have one.
I have 1 to the power of 4 inspiration points.
No, they don't stack. You only
No,
have
1 times
one.
4 is still. Oh no, it's
No. 1 times 1 times 1 times 1 is still 1.
Okay, yeah. So I was. Okay, I did. Interrupt.
God, I love you, Jan.
All right. So yeah, Bo leans back away from Wedge, smiling ever so slightly forcibly. But that very quickly disappears and goes back to a very more charismatic face. And he looks back at King Elric and says, "Look, here's the short of it. We can't solve all of the problems our nations have had in one night. I'm not even going to pretend to try. But I'm willing to make an effort. I would like it if you didn't need to go to such drastic measures and put your people in danger. if we could find a more agreeable solution. I don't expect to find one tonight, but if you're open to the possibility, I would love to make the attempt at the very least. Persuasion?
At an
I'd like
advantage, yes, because that was
I'd like
very well put.
I'd like to also point out that Terrigan did say out loud he likes Wedge.
Yeah, that's...
Yep, you can do this at advantage.
Vileburn gave me good info, okay? And I'm pretty sure he noticed what I said was very closely related to what he told me, so
Yep.
he probably feels real proud right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
The queen goes to speak to interrupt you, and Elric nat 20'd his charisma save against her intimidation.
Thank goodness.
King putting his foot down.
The king raises a hand as she goes to speak for him and says, "I can speak for myself, darling."
Sorry.
Let's wait for tonight's entertainment before I make any decisions. Ambassador Hackherm, what is your opinion on this? And Bo, since you encouraged him to drink wine, Hackherm is passed out on the table. This is a good and a bad thing.
Yeah, because he can't make it worse, but he can't make it better.
Yep. In addition, that's going to piss some people at the table off that he's passed out and make their night worse.
Right.
Especially since now Iaria is in a social purgatory where everyone around her is no longer around her.
Having noticed that, is Hackherm being taken away from the table? I saw his token move a second ago.
No, not until someone orders him removed. We are going to go down the list to Arya.
Can I see that he's passed out?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm going to ask that he be taken to a couch or a room.
By the way, Arya
recover.
and Clay,
Yeah.
what you two noticed was it's a good thing that you guys had disarmed Lyridge because he did try to draw one of his weapons there when Terrigan showed up, which would have gotten him killed.
Yeah.
So he still hasn't found a dagger. Good.
Yeah, he did not know. He does not know that you planted a dagger on.
So I'd like to point out, Lambog's gone, Montaigne's gone, Elandra's gone, Locrian's gone, Sylvan's gone.
Arya is Arya is the only one left still organizing the servants. As such, Arya,
Yeah.
you are swamped with work right now.
So I was gonna
Yeah,
say,
so
I'd offer
This
to help,
round,
but-
it's all you can do to get the
Well-
food out, unless you can roll me a a persuasion, or some sort of test involving leadership. I'll let you decide whatever that would be.
I'd say persuasion.
Cool. I need a persuasion to be
Anyone
able to do
wanna
anything
give
apart
me
from
anything?
Everyone's out of things.
No, Wedge has 1 to the 4th inspirations.
What?
That was a joke. He has an inspiration.
It was a joke, yeah.
Do you want to give him yours, or do you want to keep it?
Yeah, I can give it to him, whatever. It's fine.
Okay, roll that
Thank you.
inspiration then, Arya.
20.
Yep, you managed to organize the servants, and the third course is coming out, which will be followed by dessert. You guys are nearing the end of the night. We are in overflow time. I do not expect us to go longer than another half hour, because I'm going to be speeding through this now.
The ring should have came out between the main course and the dessert.
It's not dessert yet. Dessert is last.
Okay.
It's after the third course.
And I want to ask something. Because,
Okay.
I'm just gonna say this. I'm aware it's going to be a high check if possible. what would it take to overpower the pacification curse?
Impossible. This isn't something you can brute force.
Force of will?
I would
No.
have to use the wand and cast the thing on you.
No, you don't need the wand has no spells on it. It would take the spell as you cast it.
And
It would be
Locrian's
basi-
not around.
Yeah, so you would have to cast the spell normally on me.
It is
What's the
impossible to
spell
break
again?
this pacification without casting a spell. You cannot you cannot brute force this. This part of the spell is actually you don't feel the need to brute force this.
So yeah,
I don't
continue
have-
moving. And can I see out the entrance door?
Nope, it's closed.
Oh, if it's closed then. I'll head back this way and... Yeah, that'll probably be my turn as I'm trying to figure out what can I do now.
Yeah.
Didn't you say you were gonna go try and go get Kirkham?
Huh?
Are you
Wasn't
gonna get
that
back
your
room
original
because he's
goal?
passed out?
Yeah, I got some curse to basically take him to a different room.
Alright, I'll allow it. Now Yaria's on her own. Locrian, you hear cursing coming from outside your room.
You're cursing coming from outside my room.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh
What
no.
kind? What kind of curse?
But
Oh,
before that,
shit.
sorry, Duke Clay.
Oh god.
What are you up to?
I've got a limerick, whatever.
Is Larry still trying to talk to me?
No, he seems like he's abandoned that.
Okay, he's gonna ask a servant to pass a note down to Queen Isabel.
Alright, yeah, a servant comes up and respectfully looks away while you write and fold the note up. So,
Okay.
Israbo, a letter will be delivered to you beginning of next round. Meanwhile, Locrian, you are currently being ridden like... Well, like a well-king bull.
Wait. I've got it. I've got a limerick. Are you ready?
I do.
No.
A prowling came prowling, her heart was a howling, and with a quick scan she found a young man, and now all you hear is pounding.
Oh.
Gain an inspiration. Also, you pretty certain she's never come that hard in her life.
Hey!
Good job there, boyo.
Well, after the doinking is done, and she's kind of relaxing, like, relaxing more like passed the fuck out beside you. You hear movement outside your door and cursing.
I get up, start putting my clothes, and I'm like, whew. Man, I've never done such a foul thing, and now I'm surrounded by foul words. I can't, I get myself ready. And
Roll me a
take
con save to walk.
Is it difficult? to
Right
walk?
now it is. Oh yeah, your legs are like jello right now. You
I try
support,
to walk and I fall on the ground.
You do like a little fall, you support yourself, and you begin like walking with like wobbly legs using furniture to support you as you get to the door.
Oh my god.
Do you open it?
I just open it slightly and take a peek.
Roll perception.
Alright.
You got this.
Duke Clay is headed down the hallway.
Through the foliage.
Through the foliage. He seems to be near the entrance door, as if he's going to arrive right as dessert starts being served. You guys are at the start of the third course.
You know, this is really bad because out of character, I'm like, oh my god, you have a lady naked lady, and you have a horny man who wants to do bad things, and you can put those together, but Lucrean's not the person to do that. He just can't do that. He can't find himself to do that. So I'm just gonna
matchmaker earlier.
I know I was, but I can't do that. That's like rape. She's unconscious. You can't. That's not me. That's not me. So I'm just gonna look, see it, and I'm gonna say, good luck, as I close the door.
Alright, you do so.
Okay.
Meanwhile, beginning of the third course, Wedge.
What's up?
What are you up to, baby? You've been being served ale all night with gunpowder in it. You're pretty certain that you're as explosive as those barrels.
That just gives. That's just a good kick, man. That just helps with the fucking. You know,
By the way,
staying away.
that play is still ongoing all around you guys.
Good.
So yeah, what are you doing, Wedge?
Pounding back more beer because Israbo said be good, and it's good if you're not talking. So
Yeah.
the easiest way to accomplish that is drink more beer. That's my plan.
The servants, you're drinking it so fast, the servants are having to line up like big mugs before you.
Pounding back foaming mugs.
Oh god. Oh no.
Roll me a con save to pound back 3.
I thought you were full.
There's always room for liquor.
Oh no. Also, that sounds like something Prowlin would say.
Haha. Liquor.
Haha.
I get it.
That was clever.
I understand the humor here. You see, the joke is that she wants sex. Anyways, Israbo, as you pound all those back real fast, Wedge, and you impress the hell out of Elric again.
Okay, so the last thing Elric told me is he wanted to wait until the entertainment was over.
Which means that meaning he wants to wait until the end of the night to make his decision.
Which, you know, I guess is fair.
Doesn't Queen Isabel get a note at the beginning of this round?
Oh, yes. Yes, the note is passed to you. What is it, what does it read?
It says,
It says,
no, it doesn't say It says, Port Brixton can have use of your mind. And it's signed Duke Clay.
click connection.
Okay. Bo,
And
you
hear
now
a woman's
know.
voice whenever you connect to Duke Clay.
Cool.
So what are you thinking waiting for me to connect?
She is saying Israbo over and over again.
Israbo, 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 Israbo,
Question mark?
Israbo, Israbo.
And you hear back, yes, you have Israbo. Who
Oh,
this?
thank goodness.
New ring, who dis?
Tanandra,
Ah,
or currently Duke Clay.
where is he then? You didn't kill him, did you?
No. He's currently preoccupied. I may have created an obstacle for him, so it is unknown when he will come again.
Ah, we should probably be expecting that. I will try to take care of that shortly. Thank you for the heads up, and I will try to let people know you're you.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you once again.
And click with Aria. You have an incoming message from the
So,
Queen of Mayette. Do you
are you
accept
suddenly-
this call?
Are you suddenly connecting to her and listening to her thoughts?
Yes.
You hear her contemplating trying to figure out how to kill Lyrid.
Lyridge? Okay, Isabella's gonna say, okay, sweetie, hold that thought.
She's waiting.
She didn't respond?
She's waiting. She's.
Okay, cool. So, Duke Clay is actually Alondra. Good news. Bad news, that means she dropped him somewhere and he's gonna try to unceremoniously crash the party again soon. So we might need to be on the guard for that. Also, why did you want to try and kill Lyridge?
We're running out of options.
Why would we need to kill Lyridge?
You know why. You already know everything. She told you everything.
Yeah.
What our goal here for Tarragon is to kill Lyridge.
Well, the goal is for the assassin to kill Lyridge. Worst comes to worst, send Lyridge into the hallway so that he can meet up with the real Clay, I guess. That way you don't have to dirty your hands. Like, I don't necessarily want the guy dead either, but it looks like he's hot sick anyway, so, do what we gotta do to survive? Question mark? He thinks question mark.
I wasn't expecting to get contacted.
Yeah, well, Alondra passed me a note, and I figured since you're the one running around, you'd probably need to know. So... yeah, there's that, and if you want to take care of that situation, I'd say just shove him in the direction, let the assassin do what he gotta do, that way you guys don't get yourself ganked. And I'm gonna try and save a nation or two. So, anything I'm missing?
I don't think so.
Alright, I trust your judgment. If you think putting Lyridge in the direction of the real Duke Clay is wise, you can do that. If you think trying to take care of it yourself is wise, I don't think you ever filled up this wand for me, so I don't know how I'm supposed to assist you with that.
I already told you how the wand works. So if you cast a spell, it becomes a wand of that spell.
Yes.
The spell will still go off.
I understand that. I don't have the ability to remove curses.
That wasn't entirely the purpose of you holding the wand.
I assumed you had filled it up ahead of time. Yeah, I think that was an out-of-character misunderstanding. I thought once you cast the spell, the wand holds it and can keep casting the spell like a wand do.
It has 10 charges, and the first spell that's cast while it's on your person, it becomes a wand of that.
Right. I thought you had already filled it up with that spell, so I didn't realize that it still needed to be filled up, because I thought you guys had already done it.
Nope, Locrian never did.
Okay, then unfortunately, yeah, I have an empty wand and I don't have Remove Curse.
Sorry, guys.
No, it's okay. It's just, yeah. So that plan, ultimately, if you're concerned that Clay failing to kill his mark will become a problem for us, then send Lyridge into the hallway. Perhaps say someone is calling for... I don't know. You can figure that part out, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna get back to doing what I do. But I'm gonna leave this open for a bit in case you need me. Alright?
Yeah.
Alright. Thank you. And I'll stop thinking to him. I'll look over to Iaria and say, darling, if it would be more comfortable for you, you could come sit closer to me. I wouldn't want to shove you down to the other end of the table, but I also would understand if you wouldn't wish to sit next to me. But he's at least making the effort, Dylan.
I'm sorry, I missed that because I thought you guys were planning.
That's cool. I looked over to Iaria and I said, darling, if you would like to come sit next to me to be less uncomfortable, that would be perfectly fine. However, I wouldn't be offended if you chose not to. I simply didn't want to ask you to move to the end of the table
So-
so that you weren't sitting by your lonesome.
Roll me a persuasion, because you were essentially if you do this, you would be socially promoting her to a better seat, one that would put her equal with Hakurm, and that's going to change the whole dynamic of the table.
Is that bad?
It could be good, it could be bad. For instance, she already has you would be giving her a higher numbered chair than Lady Veltari, and Lady Veltari is already on the verge of creating a scene.
And Dondalia already has a seat higher than her, so
Yes, but you also are aware that Veltari doesn't seem to mind that too much, mostly because it means she didn't have to sit beside Richter. You guys planned out that section really well. Like, the three with the gossipers are in perfect seats right now. Veltari is just gonna, like, she's on the verge of causing a scene and likely will, but if you provoke her anymore, it's gonna get worse and worse.
Can I roll, like, insight instead to be, like, see if Veltari would be interested in sitting next to me instead of promoting Iaria? That way
Yes.
Veltari will be happy with a higher seat, the trio is still in good position, and Mr. Veltari gets away from his fucking wife.
Yes.
Okay, let me roll insight, because maybe that's the better decision. And don't do it as a group chat, you guys. I'm going to use my advantage.
Yeah, she definitely doesn't want to be sitting where she is right now because Richter is feeling up Dondalia. Her husband is being, like, just boring, and there's no one really for her to talk to over there. So, yeah, it depends on how you handle her. But moving her to that seat could cause her to calm down and not create a scene. I've been rolling each course to see when it's going to happen, too.
So, she's too far for me to talk to her.
Send a note.
Yeah, will the note get there quickly?
It'll get there probably around the start of dessert. Unless you want to tell the servant to rush this over, in which case he won't be subtle or have decorum when he does so.
I mean, does he have to have decorum? He's a servant.
He'd be disrupting the dinner.
I really don't want to put this off, but I don't want to cause a scene. You know what? The servant causing a scene is less bad than Veltari causing a scene, so yes.
Cool,
I'm
so
going
yeah.
to write a note. I'm going to hand it to a servant with a gold piece and say, please rush this to Lady Veltari, and whatever you do, please don't trip.
Yeah, he sprints away, and it's very loud. All the conversation stops for a moment to see that you're delivering a letter to Veltari.
The letter basically says, my dear, I seem to have noticed the seat next to me is empty, and if you would like to come sit next to your favored lady, I would not mind having you fill the seat.
You don't even need a persuasion roll on that. That was very well put, and she wants to move there anyways.
Yeah, exactly.
She gets up, and just for sake of stuff, we're going to say she gets there quite quick.
Yeah.
Without running. Just to keep the game flow going. Arya.
How
everyone's
did
happy.
Lord Beltari handle that?
Oh god, he seems overjoyed. Do you remember that insight check you did on him a couple sessions ago to try and, like, figure out what he really wanted and if he was lying about what he wanted?
He wanted to not sit next to his wife.
Yeah, he didn't want to sit next to his wife.
Yeah, no, I've made everybody happy. The three are still together. Veltari's away from Dondalia.
Silk is still pissed, but she's
Iaria's not annoyed by herself. Mr. Veltari is alone now. Silk is still pissed, but,
as
you know,
well
she could
as
probably
you guys are figuring out the military section's not too happy, and remember, Eileen is still pissed too. So essentially, you've pleased everyone but the military section, which isn't a bad thing. Like, your score is going to be much better than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, and there's still time to
Yeah.
fix that.
Yep. Alright, moving on to Lady Arya. I mean, Miss Arya. I mean, Arya. It's getting to be late. I would like to speed.
We're trying.
So I'm gonna move over to Lyridge and inform him that that someone claiming to be an acquaintance of his would like to meet him outside the room in the hall.
Roll persuasion.
Okay.
At disadvantage.
Anyone want to give me their inspiration?
Oh, did I just use mine? I think I just used mine. Shit, I just used mine. Can I give him Bardic Inspiration via telepathy link?
Sure.
Cool. That's 2, so roll yourself
Get
a d8.
inspiration. Get inspiration. You get my inspiration.
No, you're not in the room.
Damn it.
You're busy.
I figured if I got inspiration, I could give it from the room away.
Alright, so Arya, you can roll plus 1d8.
Alright. Uh, 13.
Thank you for telling me, he says in his raspy voice. And then returns to his meal.
I'm gonna shoot a glance towards Clay.
Clay, you're being glanced at meaningfully. By the way, participating in Lyridge's death is an evil action.
I'm aware.
What?
I don't think we have a choice, Dylan.
Wedge, you are the only person who would not take this because I'm pretty certain you have no idea that
Well, what are we
that there
supposed
even
to
is
do?
an assassin. I'm pretty sure that Wedge has been blissfully unaware of this entire side plot.
But
Has
What's going
anyone?
on? I'm drinking ale.
Yeah, has anyone informed Wedge that?
No.
No one's told him anything about
no,
Lyridge?
and I'm not going to.
Then yeah. However, participating in Lyridge's death is an evil action. There's nothing. It's not bad, and it's definitely something that can be recovered from. I just don't want
what if
anybody
you-
being surprised.
Well,
I don't
everyone's
know
gone missing.
because we're pigeonholed.
I mean,
We're-
what
yeah,
if you're
we're-
trying to stop it and it still happens?
In
Well,
that
we
case,
try to-
if that happened, then you would not. If you're trying to stop it and it still happens, then no, it's not an evil action. You did your best.
Yeah,
And
but as far as I can
Heather, I
tell,
never
until they're-
pigeonhole people. If you feel pigeonholed, it's because you're starting to think that this is the only option presented.
I am. Oh wait.
Trying to think here. I know what I
Can
want
I-
to do. I just, sorry. Go ahead.
Am I able to be hostile towards Lyridge?
If you want
Does the pacify curse stop me from
Oh.
being hostile to him?
Oh yeah. You can't draw any weapons. You can't use any offensive spells on anyone.
So Terrigan's pretty much tied my hands from being able to help him as much as well.
I guess he did. Yeah. He's not perfect and he's not flawless. He is a villain, and he was expecting you guys to be opposing him, not trying to help him.
Yeah, Arya is putting her allies over this person she doesn't know.
Lord in heaven, I had a flashback to Xeris. The Duke Clay.
Yeah, she's been interacting with Ceres a lot, actually.
Oh, Duke Clay.
I know what I want to do. It's just how to word it.
Maybe just try and put it plain and see if Dylan can help you through it.
Basically, I want to tell him that I want to tell him, like, stealthily or something like that, or that there's, like, that there's a hit on his life, and if he can play dead, we can hit him out of here safely.
You could write him a note.
Interesting. Yeah, you could write a note and have a certain servant deliver it to him. Roll me a knowledge. You know what? Roll me an insight to see what that would do. Insight's perfect for this.
Anybody have any inspiration?
Hold on. One moment. Add a character. Jan, we are nearly done, but if you totally want, you can bow out now and Wedge won't be punished or anything. Because you've got work, you said.
Let more hands be up early, so I'm about. Sorry. Bye.
Yep,
No,
no
you're
worries.
good.
Sleep well, Jan. I hope you had fun.
Bye, friend.
I'll message you later with the ending.
He's already gone. Wedge, drank a glass that was filled with straight gunpowder, and he is unconscious on the table now. People don't seem bothered by this because honestly, they kind of expected it.
I'm just gonna very lightly just pat his back, like.
You do so. Meanwhile, Duke Clay, what are you saying? You're rolling insight.
Yeah. It's like, can I borrow anybody's inspiration?
Nobody has any.
Oh.
Sorry.
Bardic inspiration, though?
Only other bard is in the other room.
Locrian, I'll allow you to give him Bardic inspiration from doinking so hard.
Who am I giving Bardic inspiration to?
Duke Clay.
Alondra. Duke Clay.
Alondra?
Yeah.
You could say that as I whispered, "Good luck!" It went, "Good luck, good luck, good luck."
Yeah, I'll allow it. Duke,
And it reached the ears of
Alondra,
Duke Clay.
you know what I'll say? Alondra, you heard Prowlin talking about some stuff that might be fun to try with your husband later.
Okay, I'm gonna roll the 1d8 first. 7, nice.
Oh, 7. Nice.
Alright, at that.
And then,
That's-
Now let's hope it's not a nat 1.
24.
24 total. Yeah, that is totally the kind of passive-aggressive shit that Duke Clay would normally do. Meaning that no one's gonna find it, to Count Lyridge, meaning no one's gonna find it weird that you're having a servant deliver a note to someone directly beside you.
Yeah, she does.
Especially because you just said you're not going to talk to him.
Yeah. Alright, yeah. You do so. What are you gonna write in the note? Do you write what you had said previously?
Yeah, and I pass it to Arya to give to Larridge.
Arya?
I'll handle the note then.
Lyridge unfolds it, looks at you, and says, I know. But... who are you? You notice, by the way, that no one around you is paying attention to you two. Leonardus is busy with the prince doing something, and it's a good thing you put them together because the priest is stopping the prince. Knight Commander Gran has gotten up and is about to leave the room.
Oh boy.
So,
Interesting.
no one's paying attention to you right now, and he just comes out and says, so who are you?
Holy Duke Clay. Oh.
Trying to think of the right words here.
You can do it.
Drop your shirt, show you that you're a woman.
Right.
That's a pirate thing.
I'm sorry.
No worries, take your time.
I'm not as good as Heather with words.
No, dude, trust me, I'm really bad with words, except for in the mood I'm in. Don't feel bad. And then the second I say the words, they disappear from my head, which is why I have such a hard time repeating them.
Take your time, we're not in a rush.
From the other servants' quarters.
Meanwhile, in Locrian's room, Locrian, what do they hear very, very far off in the distance?
Snore?
What do you... Locrian has never smoked before. Never has. But he's probably gonna light a little cigarette, sit in one of the resting chairs, smoke a pipe, and then take out his harp and be like, I'll just start singing. If you want me to, I'll take off all my clothes for you. I'll take off all my clothes for you. Is that what you're into?
So Palin's now dead because he just fucked her in two.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, she grabs you and pulls you down for round 2 the second you start playing.
Wow!
And you make a little ah sound.
But the cigarette, I've never.
Why do I Locrian?
Yes.
Fucking geek. Alright, what are you doing, May?
Fuck.
Fucking Mitchie.
Mitchie's a bright spot in this.
Mitchie's a
Very
bright
world.
spot of everything, always. Mitchie is our real life good boy. TM.
He's kind of our mascot at this point.
Look, man, I'm just playing to my character, all right?
You're a delight to have, Mitchie.
Why, thank you. I could sing while I give him chance to play if you'd like. Wait, no, I haven't done that song in forever. Maybe I shouldn't do that.
So what are you saying, May?
Okay.
Hold on, I'm nearly done.
Holy big shrimp.
That's a big shrimp.
I mean, seriously, these shrimp tails are the size of lobster tails. Like, what the fuck?
That sounds yummy.
Where can I get a prawn like that? But seriously, I want, like, all of them.
Louisiana.
You know, this actually does look like it's in Louisiana. Shit.
May, we are in overflow time, so I do need...
Yes, I'm sorry.
No worries. I'm not meaning to rush. I'm just trying to be like, you know, dude, when you're set.
I know. God, I don't know if this is going to do anything, but she says, ooh, that's better. That's better shit.
Write some better shit.
May?
Yes, I know. Sorry, I had a brain blast, so. Okay. Sorry, I'm excited now. She says, still, he says, I'm the child of an ambassador who went the way of the bard. Although I've been forced into custody by a vampire who wishes to see you dead, I wish not to see your story end here.
Roll me a persuasion at advantage.
Damn, good job.
21.
He signals a servant over and writes something down on a piece of paper and then hands it with a bunch of different vials wrapped in the note. And the servant brings the note and the papers to you.
Okay, I read it.
You need to make an intelligence check. Some sort of nature or survival.
And this is where I fail. Yeah, it's too bad I can't use my bardic inspiration myself.
Not yet.
18.
It is a poison he's given you, and ingredients to craft the poison with instructions on how to dilute it enough that it should only temporarily kill him. In fact, there is another set of ingredients, and this is how much he trusts you, how good your persuasion was on him. Is another insect on how to craft the antidote after his heart is stopped to get it restarted again.
Okay.
Now, here's the issue. When he dies, you need to make sure you have access to his body. If Terrigan takes his body once he dies, it won't work. You need to make sure Terrigan doesn't double tap him. Also, you still have that other thing about Alondra's cover about to be blown any second now, with no one in the dining hall having any clue.
Yeah, Arya has a bit of a clue.
No, I don't know that he's coming.
I told you to keep an eye out for that.
Knight Commander Gran is leaving, by the look of it. You don't know where he's going. He didn't say anything to anyone. He just suddenly got up and started walking towards the door.
Yeah, that's kind of weird.
Can I start mixing that as the instructions?
Israbo. Huh?
Can I start mixing it like the instructions say?
No, you're probably gonna need to find a private place, otherwise everyone's gonna see you crafting a poison at the table.
Oh. Can I cast Disguise Self and envelop the stuff in disguise?
Nah, not right. Not unless you're casting it in the middle of the table for everyone to see that you just cast Disguise Self.
I mean, she could just tap her leg.
It's still something that they would notice.
Oh, damn.
Because there are semantic and verbal components to it. In addition, it's all, your disguise self only lasts a couple hours, right?
It lasts 1 hour.
Oh, it should have run up by now, actually. So it's starting to run out. We'll say that you've been making frequent trips to the bathroom in order to refresh it. Okay?
Okay.
How many spell slots do you have?
I have a lot.
Okay, you would have had to have cast it maybe 3 to 4 times. It's been about 4 hours since the start of the dinner.
Yep, I also have all my second level spells too.
Good, just checking. So, you need to cast it again coming up, and you need to go to find a private place to mix this.
Now would be the time to powder your nose.
So do you leave as well?
Yes.
Okay, where are you going? Through the servants' entrance, behind the stage, or are you leaving the room alongside Gran?
Service. I'm gonna kind of try to, cover myself behind the actors as I go behind the service entrance.
Cool, yeah, you go out that way. No one seems to really take much notice of it. Israbo, you're up. This is the end of the third course. Next is the dessert.
So the ring should be popping up shortly?
Yes.
Okay,
So should Takahata's I really hope she rolled high enough on her craft cooking meal.
Yeah, because I don't have to cure everybody, that would suck. I don't really know what to do at this point, because I talked to Elric. Well, okay, actually, so Lady Valtari's next to me. Silk is grumpy, Eileen is grumpy. Those ones are fine, so I need to try to move. Would Silk be happy sitting between Valtari and Dondalia? Because she would get the, dirty information about Drifter and Dondalia, and she'd be able to see what's going on better.
Or have her sit next to Voltari.
That's what I just said.
Oh no, but next to you and Voltari.
Let me know when you start addressing me.
I was talking to you the whole time.
Sorry, I thought you were talking to the team. What was that?
No, I said, would it be a good idea for me to put Silk at seat 10? Because she could get the dirty information on Richter and Dundalia, which is, you know, blackmail and stuff. And then she'd be able to see the royals and everything, and it would make her happier, right? Because that's ultimately what she wanted, is to be able to see what's going on, instead of just being able to hear it.
Are you asking me without rolling anything?
I'm asking if, okay, do I need to roll to do that? Because I believe I've already.
If you know, I don't know what you're asking me here, because do you know out of character?
Previous insights that she wants to be.
Do you know out of character if it's a good or bad idea?
No.
Okay, then roll an insight check in character to see.
No, that's not what I'm saying. In character, I already know she is upset about that seat.
Cool.
I'm not sure if moving her to seat 10, in character, Bo would know if is that another social faux pas, or is 14 to 10 not significant?
Insight.
Okay.
You don't know how it would be taken. You don't know how big of a jump in a promotion that is.
Okay, and then Eileen is also angry and hurt. And the summary you gave us about why Eileen was angry and hurt is because, hey, we're here and we're from the nation that caused the death of her husband.
Yep.
Sending her a letter to apologize and stuff probably wouldn't go over very well. I don't want to cause a scene, but I do want to improve her disposition. And I can't make another insight towards Eileen because I've already made the insight towards Silk.
Yeah.
Okay, so... yeah, then I guess I'm just gonna write the letter to Miss Eileen. Stating how I heard about the untimely death of her husband as a casualty of war. How...
Type this out, because this sounds like something you're gonna want to type.
Just go on to the next person. I'm typing it in Discord.
Okay.
Should I type it on Roll20?
Roll20 is probably better.
Okay.
Alright, the next person. That is... Jesus, there's so few of you who are still around. Arya.
Lyra's not saying anything to me?
No. He seems to have just he doesn't care about you. You're pretty certain that you pissed him off earlier.
Yeah, I know. And that's my turn.
What?
I'm just moving.
Oh, okay. Alright. Duke Clay, you're gonna need to start making me some checks here.
Oh boy.
You currently have an alchemist kit. You're not proficient with it, so you do not get proficiency. But... huh?
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
But you do need to make me a knowledge nature to craft this poison. Sorry, it's not knowledge nature. It's just in this case, it's just a flat intelligence.
Can I give him my inspiration?
Yes.
So what? 1d20 plus my mod.
Yeah.
You also have a d8 from Oak.
You could roll this as just a knowledge nature check, but it would be more difficult.
No.
Okay.
You said did get an inspiration from Locrian?
Yes,
I
you
got
did.
my inspiration.
I'm gonna need it.
Roll again. I would even give you my bardic inspiration, but I don't know if it'll ever.
Oh, your actual inspiration.
No, you can't do your inspiration. You cannot do your inspiration. I thought you meant bardic inspiration.
Yeah. Then take my bardic inspiration. Roll a d8.
Oh.
So 13.
13? It's gonna take a bit for you to finish crafting this. You think you'll have it done by the time dessert is done.
Great.
Alright. Guys, I want to just gloss over the proposal unless any of you are doing anything for it. By the way, Grant has left.
Grant.
I'm just going to leave the proposal glossed over, okay? It happens, everyone claps.
Okay.
Cool.
Because we are approaching almost an hour over overflow. I want to end this real soon.
Okay.
Duke Clay comes in.
Awesome.
People are confused.
Nope, the other one just walked out a minute ago.
No, not
Yeah,
at the
he
same
just-
door that he just came in. So people are
He came in through a
confused.
different door.
People
Yeah,
are
but is he
confused,
building-
but Duke Clay does not notice anything out of the ordinary. He is walking straight for Arya.
Cool.
Israbo. Dessert is being served.
Okay, she should be receiving this letter enrollment, right?
Eileen? Yes.
Yeah. Okay, I'm almost done writing it, and then I'll just post it. I'm gonna pause while I
Cool.
think I'm doing actively though.
Fake Duke Clay. Oh wait, Locrian, let's hear what you're doing.
Yeah, I'll
You've
I'll
doinked
my
this.
turn after
You've doinked her so hard she is just sprawled out all over.
Back to my cigarette chair.
That's it.
Never, first time smoking. And I take out my harp and I go, Loretta, she broke my heart in a letter. She told me she was living and her life would be better. And I go,
You get as far as the first chord before she grabs you and pulls you again.
ah! And I'm like,
Gain an inspiration.
You won't let him get rid of it.
I can't get rid of it. I'm at like a +4 inspiration at this point.
Oh god.
Oh my god.
You guys hear what sounds like a creaky bed spring somewhere.
Tyrion is just like, oh god.
Let's see. That puts us to the fake Duke Clay.
What
You
the-
do not know that the real Duke Clay walked in, and you are still making this poison. Roll me another knowledge nature.
Yeah, you mean...
Or sorry, yeah, whatever you rolled last time.
20.
Much better. It's done.
Okay. Cool. Is that my action?
You can still move.
No, she's gonna keep there and she's gonna discard the disguise.
Okay.
So she's actually like right there or something like that.
All right. Arya.
Is Clay saying anything? Oh, he's not near me yet?
No, he's approaching you.
I'll meet him the rest of the way.
Okay.
Oh, it's longer than I thought it was. I'm sorry.
All right. Yeah, that gets sent over to Eileen. You can't see her reaction from where you're sitting.
Is
From the decorations you have set up. Yeah, that extends pretty
yeah,
much.
no, it does go through the wine tower.
Yeah.
Eileen, unlike L4, does
And everyone
blame the
else
other
is
country.
too busy to take notice. So you don't know how well that went over.
That's fair.
Dessert is nearly done. Fake. Sorry, Isrubo, what are you doing?
Okay, so she's gotten her note. I don't really need to know her response right now because I'm not trying to get good points. I'm just trying to be sincere. Last person I need to address is Silk, but the party is almost over.
Yep, you're pretty certain any seat changes now are gonna do nothing.
No, yeah. So I'm just gonna write a quick message to Silk. Very briefly, it's just gonna say, Madam, I do believe your seat may have not been to your liking, and I apologize for that. Next time we will take more. Next time I will see that they take more.
Hold
care of
on.
the
As a warning, you're sending this as Bo, who had no part in the planning.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying, Madam. I understand. I can. I guess what I would say, I can see that you're upset with your seat, and I would hope that next time they take more care with their decorations. Basically, not saying I had anything to do with it, just saying.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, we weren't able to accommodate her better for
Heather,
the
I'm going to give you a freebie on this one. Wording it like that is not... this is how people would take that badly in real life.
Okay, well...
It's not a thing of that. It's just more of anything coming from Bo literally means nothing and are empty words. Because Bo had nothing to do with this, and if you say you're sorry, it's as if you're taking responsibility.
Yeah, no, I see what you're saying. Okay,
yeah. So I'm giving you a freebie and not making it so this way you don't waste the action or have the thing. Because that is something that could just be, like, that is something that Isrubo should know, but Heather wouldn't.
No, I understand. Okay, so no point in moving her seat, no point in doing anything about it. She's gonna be upset and there's nothing we can do about it. The decoration was there, they tried to give her information, but she didn't get what she wanted.
You don't know that. She probably got what she wanted from the Gossipers, but she was more interested in the Royals. Don't worry about it too much, guys. There was no way you were going to get a perfect score on this. It is literally
I know
impossible.
that. I'm just trying to get as close to good as I can.
You are already beyond good. You've dealt with
All right.
every single scene that showed up. You've dealt with the people, and as long as if you can get Duke Clay out of here now, you're going to be golden.
Okay, yeah, then I will...
The only thing,
connect.
the only challenge you guys have left is pulling off the fake death of Leerage.
Okay, then I'm gonna connect with Arya and say, I have a feeling that's not Alondra. What's the situation?
I don't know, he hasn't spoken to me yet, but Clay is back. And whatever Alondra did to him, I doubt it's going to be easy to just simply pass over.
Let me take a look at my sheet real quick, Dylan.
Okay. I want to wrap this up quickly, though, guys, so...
I know.
Don't worry, I found an idea.
Can someone measure how far Duclay is from Israel? While I look at these awesome stuff. 70 feet?
70.
Yeah, most of my smalls are 60 or more. Okay. Then Bo is gonna give you Bardic Inspiration. Be like, I wish you the best with it. If we can... Let's just do what we can. Because now that he's in here, obviously we can't let that continue. So... I don't know. I have faith in you. You've been doing good so far. Just keep doing your best. And I'll try to back you up the best I can. And Bardic Inspiration. Yay.
Alondra,
Okay.
you're up.
Okay, before she moves, she casts Disguise Self and disguises herself as Render.
Okay.
Name change again.
Because nobody in this room has ever seen Render, except for the people like Isrubo, Wedge, and Arya.
That's fair.
You're a clever piece of shit today. you're a fucking clever piece of shit today.
It's been great.
Arya, Duke Clay is demanding to see that servant who to see that prostitute, essentially, that he'd left with. And he explains to you that she did something in the hallway that caused the plants to go out of control, and that Lord Tarragon is going to be very displeased when he hears of this. And also, because of this, he hasn't managed to poison Count Lyridge yet.
I have not seen her since you left with her.
You lie, he says.
No, I have not. I have not seen her. I have physically not seen her since she left. He left with her.
Yeah, and he's calling you a liar. It doesn't matter what you roll on this. He's calling you a liar. You don't know if that means he knows that like you're not telling the truth, or if he's just calling you a liar.
Well, I'm not lying. I'm specifically.
Yes,
have not
I
seen
know.
her.
He is calling you a liar. You are not lying. He is calling you a liar.
Unfortunately, while you were distracted, I could not do anything to Lyridge with thanks to this curse.
You're not supposed to. It's supposed to be me who kills him. Now get your shit together. And he reaches out and smacks you.
Can I roll Constitution to not flinch?
Sure.
Is that success or fail?
It's success. You don't flinch. You do take 3 points of damage, though. As he
Ow.
slaps you across the face. You better make this right. Give me an opportunity. Locrian, do you want to arrive? I'll allow you to come back in now if you want.
Comes in on a wrecking ball.
I came in like a wrecking ball.
Alright, well, as you leave your room, Prowlin is like, I'll join you in a second, darling.
I mean, you've eaten plenty. You're more than welcome to stay the rest of the night here.
As you
I'll
leave
be
your
back.
room, you bump into Knight Commander Gran, who looks like he's leaving the mansion.
Has dessert already been served, sir?
He's ignoring you and trying to move past you. Are you going to stand in his way?
By all means.
Alright, so you let him pass?
Sir, you're leaving the king behind. Is something amiss?
Ooh.
Roll me a persuasion.
Once I realize that it's actually him. Hey, guess what? I can use my inspiration!
The queen has tasked me to deliver an order to the army. Move, sir.
He gasps.
I step aside.
And he walks out of the mansion.
Fuck!
I go ahead and take a moment, do a little bit of math in my head. Oh, that's not good. And I'm gonna rush back in. Like,
Boom. Locrian rushes
You
back
see-
in.
Logran's, he's kind of like putting his hands through his hair, trying to put it back in good place. He looks like he dried off with a towel, but he's definitely disheveled.
His shirt's on backwards. And he's
And
wearing
he's got-
someone else's pants.
What? Where would he even find another pair of pants?
You don't know, but he managed it.
It's hard to get dressed in the dark, alright?
No, it ain't.
Look, you see
Oh.
Rinder.
Has he met
No.
Rinder yet?
No, I don't think he has.
I have.
Oh. Oh yeah, the river.
We wrestled together.
Oh, yeah. He won the sword. No, that's when Rinder kept you at arm's length.
Yes.
Alright. Dessert has been eaten. Isherbo, roll me a con save.
I beg your pardon. Oh, right. It's not poison, it's Takahata. Alright, well. That's probably not good enough.
No, that's fine. However,
Ooh.
Richter.
Uh-oh.
Hold on, let me do a count here of what's happening.
Oh dear.
Richter, Dondalia, Watch Captain Grimes,
Wait,
Prince Martus, and Leonardus. Oh, and you know what? Just to fuck his night over more, Lord Veltari. All of them begin showing signs of extreme nausea. Richter grabs the left side of his chest with his right arm and topples backwards out of his chair.
damn it.
Takahata has poisoned, accidentally, several members of the delegation.
Oh my god.
And
I'll
with her
refer this information to Arya very quickly.
with her risky attempt at a interesting dessert.
Should have just gone on Friday.
Huh?
I'm thinking to myself so Arya can hear it. She should have gone with goddamn fried ice.
Yeah, fried ice cream would have been a much better choice, but no one told her to do something else, and she wanted to make the attempt.
Oh fuck, I have a good idea.
She succeeded on some of the plates. Those are just the ones that she failed on. One moment. I'm just
Meg
trying to
has
find
an
the song
idea.
I want. No.
I only have so many lesser restorations, you guys. I can't cure everyone.
You have a wand that would take on the spell. You have at least 10 uses.
That's true, I can do that.
Alright,
Hey, this would be the good point. Oh, May, you probably picked up on that already, didn't you?
Iserbo is up first.
What, the wand? No, I had a different idea.
No, your poison thing. The opportunity and stuff. Have you
Isabel.
reached him yet? Yeah, I know, I knew he was walking.
Speed of 30.
Oh, shit. Okay.
As soon as people start going down,
So
Loki
yeah,
goes white.
then I'll stand up and say, if it wouldn't offend the table, I believe I can assist with this malady.
Richter is dying.
Yeah, I know, but I still want to make sure they're not going to get pissed at me pulling out a wand.
King Elric goes, "You have my permission, Queen Isrubo."
Cool, pulls out a wand,
The
and...
wand doesn't have spells yet. You have to cast it before
I know, but I'm going to cast Lesser Restoration, which will fill up the wand, and then I'll be able to cast it on everyone else, so I got it.
Alright, so you're going around the table and casting it?
Yeah, pretty much anyone who's sick, Lesser
That
Restoration.
is going
Sorry.
to occupy you the rest of the night, and the first one you need to save is Richter, and Restoration will not save him. You need a medicine check
Okay.
to try and get him out of cardiac arrest.
Yeah, the
Logan's
Restoration
running.
will save his poison, but not his...
heart
No,
attack.
actually, is that a condition? Let me check, because it says...
I'm ruling it
No, it
as
doesn't.
you need to do something
Yeah.
more extensive than just a single spell to
I
pass
got
this
it.
challenge.
I'm getting there. I'm
All
just
right.
trying to find medicine.
So, Isrubo has rushed over to Richter. Rinder, what are you doing?
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
You're stabilizing, but it looks like you need more people to help you.
Fuck, I need to move more, but I don't want to be running.
Okay,
This is definitely a situation where if you were to run, people would not find that strange.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Shit!
can I call Vileburn over to help me with Richter? That way I can focus on other people too.
Yes.
Cool. So Fileburn, take care of Richter.
5 off.
No. You need to stay with Richter.
Oh, okay. Well then,
So
yeah.
does-
So we're both working on him.
Yeah, like Richter is gonna take a full team to save.
Okay,
Arya.
we're working on it.
Oh, fuck.
Adequate enough distraction.
What am I gonna do? Stab him in the middle of everyone? He's already eaten the fucking food. I can't poison him now. Think, idiot! And he slaps you again. Give me an opportunity after. Perhaps with the actors or something. Think of something. And he storms towards his chair after slapping you for another 3 damage.
Wait, has Rinder already? No.
No.
Locrian, you are sprinting to Richter.
Yep. Do I have to like go through every single one of my moves?
Yep. Meaning that you can't get to Richter yet. Unless you want to rule a cool it, and I'll allow you to like slide across the surface of the table.
Because it hasn't been cleared. Oh no.
It'll be really difficult, but I'll allow it.
Oh my god.
Wine in the middle of the table.
Oh yeah, he's going through the decorations, he's going through the wine. It's lubricating to make this happen. Because that would essentially let him move,
But there's a
significantly-
wall.
Significantly
There's a wall right
farther than you
here.
could. No, it's decorations. They could get all knocked over by his slide.
Yeah, it's like,
Yeah, it was that big cornucopia of listening.
Yeah.
would he do this?
It's the only way you'll get to him in time to do anything.
Well, let's see. He's on a high, he's running on a high, he feels super manly. Roll 1d20.
There's something vibrating behind you.
If it's what?
I'm kidding, continue.
If it's above a 10. If it's above a 10. Alright, doing it!
Alright, roll me in acrobatics.
Acrobatics?
I'll allow you to give a bardic inspiration to yourself in this case as well.
Can I just use another one of my inspirations?
No.
I'll just go ahead and go, baby!
Oh.
Bardic inspiration yourself too, because that's not high enough yet.
Oh shit.
24!
Oh shit.
Does anyone else want to give him a bardic inspiration? I'll allow it to stack in this case.
Sure.
I'll give him one.
Get over here.
You're like, come help me!
Go ahead, roll another d8. Just because I don't like the idea of this failing by
Another
one.
D8?
Yeah, you with your score of 29? Yeah, 29. You slide across the table. You plow through the decorations in front of Silk.
I'm like,
sending-
sorry, life at stake, I'm sorry!
Sending them everywhere. As you slide beneath Lord Veltari, he vomits slightly on you. However, the wine that you crash through immediately cleans you off as you slide in like a
In the process, can I say that I like scooped up some wine in a glass? Like I took a wine and scooped up.
roll me a sleight of hand.
Sleight of hand. I hope I. No, wait, I didn't click the right one. There we go.
You get a cup and it has like a very, very small amount of wine in it. It's enough to look cool, but not enough to
Okay.
be tasty. And you end in like a paint me like one of your French girls Jack pose directly in front of Dondalia. And she, despite feeling nauseous, swoons. And Locrian, you're pretty certain that if Prowlin had been... Oh yeah, the doors fly open, Prowlin, like... it's like her Locrian senses activated or something. And you slide, and you can't do anything this round, but you're here, and I'm saying you're assisting Bo. And you guys managed to get Richter stabilized.
Okay.
Thank goodness.
Meanwhile, Rinder. Now, Bo, you and Locrian are going to be busy tending to the rest of the guests for the rest of this session.
Oh, okay.
Meaning it's down to Rinder and Arya to be able to pull off the Leerage thing.
Okay. So
Rinder?
Locrian's not going to get a chance to tell us what Bran said?
He'll communicate.
I will say, as soon as we're getting Richter, I'm like, oh, by the way, that big guy.
Do you
the
say that out
commander-
loud in front of everybody?
Oh God, no.
I'm
We
just
can
like,
address it in a bit.
as like whisper it, as like, oh, by the way, that guy's getting the army. Like whisper it. Just whisper.
Yeah, we'll address it. I just wanted to address it before game ends.
Okay. I will let you know it's too late to stop or change anything in regards to that, though, now.
Oh, sure. I just can call her out on it.
Yeah. Yeah, you could. You could.
I
It
plan
would
to.
totally change your score at the end. Rinder.
She's gonna get. He's on step 5 and hand a drink to Lirage. Does Earlsley cup at him?
Huh? Yeah, Leonardo. No, Leonardo does not have a cup.
No, I'm talking about to Lirage.
Oh yeah, yeah. You fill Lirage's cup up.
Whenever he looks at her, she gives him a wink.
Martus looks at you and says, "Wow, you're pretty buff for a servant, aren't you?" Hey man, you want to do some Keter with me?
No.
Square.
Have to work.
Alright, and Lirage drinks it, convulses, and collapses.
And the second that he collapses, she yells in her mind to Hyland to take up the Count Lirage.
Heinlein says he can't.
Ah, shit.
There's something in the mansion preventing him from taking you guys out of it. Arya.
Shit.
Lirage is down. Clay seems surprised. You have a surprise round to do something before Clay can act. Rinder, you do as well. Because all you did was scream in your mind.
Oh, wait, so I heard that?
No, you're not connected to him.
I'm like, who am I connected to?
No one.
I'll let Arya go ahead since Arya doesn't done.
Arya?
Claire, so you
Aria.
muted?
No, I'm thinking.
Oh.
I'm gonna tell the servants to move Lirage out of the room, take somewhere else. I'm still the only one in charge here.
Alright, roll me a persuasion.
You get a D8 extra.
So I get 2d8?
No.
What, Elliot?
I already have a d8.
Oh, I didn't know that. I thought you already used that.
No, I haven't really done a roll recently. 18.
You can... The servants are like, there's no rooms available. We are, like... There's so
Take
many
him to
people
the
who-
study.
There are so many people who are poisoned here. We can't move him. We have to deal with this first. They are resisting you on this one.
Then Terrigan will hear of it.
He's Rinder.
Does Arya say that out loud?
Yeah, you heard them saying that to move Count Lirage's body.
Then he said, he'll move them, then all the others take care of the other sick people.
Alright, roll me in athletics to pick him up. Duke Clay says, I'll come with you and help.
Athletics?
Yep.
Oh boy.
Right, I forgot you're not actually Rinder. Yeah, you drag him by the ankle. And Clay like rushes over and helps you out and says, "Not yet, you idiot. We have to at least pretend we're trying to help." And you and Clay pick up Lirage and take him away.
Clay has no idea that fake Rinder might know.
Exactly.
How does Prowlin react to this?
Prowlin is actively fanning herself.
Especially after Lirage is unconscious.
She only has eyes on you right now, Locrian.
Oh my god. I've broken a marriage. Further past the point of broken.
So they were divorced.
They were.
Alright. And, Rinder and Duke Clay, you guys leave. We're gonna now zoom into you, where you guys... Rinder, where are you taking him? You need to get Duke Clay away from the body. This might end up in a 1v1 situation if you try and fight.
Maybe we can take him outside so he gets some fresh air?
Why would we want that? We're trying to kill him. He's dead. Just dump his body somewhere so this way Tarragon can get it. In fact, you know what? I don't need you anymore. I'll handle this. You're dismissed.
We're outside, right? So we're on the
You're
hall, right?
you're not in the dining hall anymore. You are currently in the hallway.
So we can still see all those plants, right?
Yes, that is the hallway that he brought you out to.
And Render suggests just hiding in the plants.
That'd work. Good thinking. Roll persuasion though, just to make certain that he's not going to try and think of something else. Add advantage because that's actually a good idea.
Shit.
Yeah, he says, I don't trust these plants, so they were created by some fucking cunt. Don't worry about it, just go on. I'll tell Tarragon that you did a good job. There's no one else in the hallway.
Right. Oh, I could be so fucking mean here.
We want him to tell Tarragon he did a good job, but we don't want Tarragon to get irritated.
Be mean, May. I don't think I've ever seen you be mean.
Yeah,
I think I know what he's gonna do.
I will give you my last bardic inspiration to be mean.
Remember, you're still pacified.
Yeah, I'm still passive. I can't take aggressive action, but
What are you gonna do?
you see, I have this spell. I don't have just plant growth.
Oh no.
I also have speak with plants.
Are you gonna make them attack him?
Oh my god.
So, see, I don't have to attack. I'm not being aggressive. The plants are.
Oh my god.
Do you have to be away from him enough that he doesn't realize it's you doing that?
He's gonna realize that you're casting this, no matter what you do. But, yeah, I would allow you to speak with the plants and tell them to grab them.
Can I roll sleight of hand to try to disguise it? Or stealth?
Not in this case, no. That's a feat.
Damn.
It's vocal. And
Oh, it's
somatic.
only verbal?
It's vocal and somatic.
Yeah, oh, it is semantic. Yeah, it's verbal and somatic. So you actively also have to say what you're ordering the plants to do out loud. So, like, you could say, get him, and then run. Remember, Clay doesn't know who you are, because you're Rinder right now, you're not Alondra.
Yeah, just fucking do it. Do it. Do it. Just fucking
Do it. Let's do it.
Do it.
Alright, you doing it? Alright, what do you tell the plants?
I say, defend Lyridge.
That'll just make it so this way they perform a perfected protective shield around them.
Okay.
You could be like, restrain Duke Clay or something like that.
If he's speaking the language of the plants, then and then he can't understand what the plants are saying, what he's saying, right?
Yeah, actually true. The Clay won't be able to understand what you're saying. Because you are speaking plant.
Yeah, just that you're saying something and then the plants move.
Yeah, she says to restrain Duke Clay.
Alright, roll persuasion to convince the plants to do that. And now I have to assign them a fucking charisma score.
I should speak on the words. Ooh. Oh god, no!
Oh no!
Wait, what?
Oh, this is the perfect thing to have Nat 1'd on too,
Wait,
actually, you
have my-
son of a
He has my
bitch!
bardic inspiration?
The plants all go wild, grabbing all three of you.
Well, it's a good thing I know.
my
You know,
God.
actually, that's
This
probably
is actually
better.
better.
Because then you can't pin it on you.
No, he
Yeah.
will be aware you cast a spell, but you might be able to do something about it. However, your disguise self ends.
No, it doesn't. The disguise self is not a concentration spell.
It's not, but it is with the nat 1 and the suddenness of the plants grabbing you.
Shit.
And
It
Duke
does.
Clay has time to go, you! Before a vine forces its way into his mouth. He goes,
You really want to let the king talk, don't you?
as you see him being dragged through the plants. Go.
I mean, to be fair, that is how Groot killed somebody. Just 2 vines up the nose.
And
Yeah. Also, it's a duration, so he can still cast it. He can still talk to them for the next 10 minutes.
Alondra, you are also grabbed and dragged and suspended up against one of the walls. Same with Leerage, and you know that you need to apply this antidote quickly.
Can I reach him?
No, you're restrained by the plants.
Shit.
And one of them covers your mouth.
But how
The
is
same
he
way it
supposed
did
to-
with Clay. A fern reaches up and plants its leaf over you.
How's he supposed to try and do another check though?
He can't.
Man, you could say there's a lot of deflowering around here.
Gain an inspiration.
Shit.
You guys all hear a very short, "It's you!" Like, that was clearly heard in the dining room.
Well, we're all worrying about poison people, so it's probably just another person throwing up.
Arya.
Well, I intended to follow them out of the room anyway.
You open the door, and you are just like, so you see Clay suspended against the roof, wiggling, and the vines are starting to, they're gonna prowl it. The vines are about to Locrian him.
What?
I'm gonna grab hold of the plant.
Dylan.
It's about to become a doujinshi in here by the look of it.
my
Ridley
God.
is
No,
on the
I
wall.
grabbed the plant. I grabbed the plant, make it wilt away.
They are now magical. I'm not letting you
They're
wither
active.
these away because now they have a lot of magic imbued in them. Plant growth and speak with plants. I'm now considering them to be sentient.
Well, they are.
Yes.
Part of the spell is you imbue them with limited sentience and animation.
Yes. So these are no longer normal plants. Leerage is covered in a bunch of roots, and Alondra is suspended against the wall. With their mouth covered. They are about 10 feet away from you, Alondra is. And remember, it's super difficult terrain right now. And
Yeah.
the plants are also going wild and are going to try and restrain you as well.
Fly over?
Well, they can try to restrain me.
So what are you doing?
Oh, pacifism prevents me. Can I be aggressive to the plants?
Yes. No, you can't, because the way that the curse works is that there's no aggression.
I told him the plan, though, about the poison, right? Because I've been in contact with the
Yes,
Laundry
I'll
and
assume
Arya.
you have. I'll assume you have. So Arya, I need to know what you're doing. Remember, it's 4 times the amount of normal movement it would take to be able to get to places. So you can't even get to Alondra in 1 round.
Yeah.
Well, unless if you dash, you can.
Oh, she tried to fly.
Yeah, I was gonna say what she flies.
The plants are there's a lot of them, and the fact that they're flailing everywhere, flight would be not a good idea.
Okay.
It's not impossible to attempt, Claris, but I'm gonna say it's not the best of ideas.
It's not. I know. I'd likely get grabbed
Yeah,
mid-flight. I'm well aware of that.
yeah.
It'd be like flying into a spider web.
Essentially, yeah. So, what are you doing? Are you just gonna run up to Alondra for now?
Yeah.
Okay. I need a athletics or acrobatics to avoid you also being snagged.
19.
Yeah, the plants cannot grab hold of you. And on your turn, I'm guessing you reach up and you free Alondra?
Well, I'm gonna free her the only way I can.
By tugging on the plants?
No, not with that negative one.
How so?
I have teleportation.
Oh yeah, that'd work.
Are you gonna teleport her right next to Lyridge?
Can I teleport?
Yeah.
Alright, I'm assuming Alondra's willing.
Yes.
Yep, the both of
Yeah.
you teleport. Alondra, you're ripped free of the plants, and they close around where you were a moment ago as both of you turn to mist for a moment. And
No,
oh,
but Misty Step
nope,
does
Thunder
not.
Step will not work. That is an aggressive thing.
Against who?
The plants and everything. It's an aggressive spell because it deals damage. You could Misty Step, but you can't Thunder Step.
I can't carry someone with Misty Step unless the only time that that's ever been a thing is when someone ruled it that the child was light enough.
I will rule of cool allow it.
Alright, then I Misty Step.
Okay, both of you turn to mist. Plant goes poof. Doesn't work. You guys appear beside Lyridge. Duke Clay is still screaming at you all.
I assume that's my turn. Because that's
Yeah,
an action
Alondra?
and a bonus action.
Alondra?
Yeah, she gives him a freaking antidote.
Okay. Yeah, Lyridge goes and begins vomiting, but he's alive. What are you guys doing with Clay?
Memory lapse.
Yeah, you can still see the two of them. The jig's up with Clay. He is aware that you guys are trying to hamper him.
Well, Arya's only doing what she can do at this point. The
So-
Kerrigan's curse has actually stopped her from helping him further his goal.
Rinder, you need to make me a persuasion check. Sorry, Alondra, you need another persuasion on these plants. Okay, yeah, they calm down and they only restrain Clay now. What are you guys doing with Clay?
Memory lapse. Drop him in the river Styx.
I don't know.
Well, you
Yeah, I
two
got
need to make a decision.
Knock him unconscious.
We can't take any aggressive actions.
You can ask the plant to knock him unconscious.
At this point, that'd be aggressive.
Really?
Yeah.
Run back inside, go to Locrian.
You guys can leave him
Okay.
there for a bit, yeah. I mean, he's not
you-
going
can you-
anywhere.
Can you help me out? Yeah, remove curse. Okay.
So, are you guys gonna run back and try and get a hold of the rest of the party?
I guess, I mean,
Alright. You guys come back, gather the party. Everyone's been handled in here, and you guys quickly excuse yourselves into the hallway where you see what's going on. Locrian, Bo.
Oakray and begin casting.
I'll let them handle it. I gotta deal with things in here. Still.
Okay. Locrian, what are you gonna do?
What do I do? I asked the rest of my party.
We're still pacified.
On you? Only one right now.
Huh?
What are you doing?
You or you? I'm like, who? I've got my hand out. I'm ready to touch someone.
Which hand?
The right hand.
Both are dripping with liquid, guys.
Wine specifically.
uh,
The point of the wine was to wash my hands in wine and actually kind of, cleanse myself. Alright, come on.
Basically,
No.
who's volunteering to be depacified, guys?
Me.
Alright, Arya. Alright, I touch Arya and I start singing. Mary had a little lamb,
Really?
little lamb.
That's enough to frustrate anyone.
Look, it's the opposite of a curse. It's happy music. Mary had a little lamb, little lamb, little lamb. And you're on curse.
Okay. You are now no longer pacified. Arya, what do you do?
Where's Lyrich?
On the ground in front of you.
I'm gonna go up to him,
Okay.
and I'm going to cast Shadow Blade as a bonus action,
Lyridge?
and I'm gonna stab him in the heart.
Do you
Making
mean
this
Lyridge
attack
alive?
changes your alignment straight to chaotic evil.
Because I'm doing it to protect the others, I'm gonna own two whole
Extremely
alignments?
chaotic evil. You have no reason to kill him at this point.
We can't fight Terrigan right now. Is that not reason enough?
He is an innocent, defenseless person that your party has made the guise of helping, and you have many other options to take at this point. This is a chaotic evil action. This is so evil, it's the equivalent of, like, destroying a puppy factory.
I mean, I also understand where Arya is coming from. Like,
I
we
do
gotta
so,
make sure this
I
plan.
do so as well, but at this point, like, you guys literally have the assassin restrained. Why are you killing... Like,
yeah,
no-
because his boss is literally upstairs and just teleported a guy without his organs away.
Yeah. Still chaotic evil. You deciding to do something, like, because you're scared of someone else is still evil.
I'm not scared of him. I don't want him killing everyone else.
Still evil. You're killing a defenseless, innocent
Is Ceres
person.
considered evil?
Huh?
Is Ceres considered evil?
Xeris, the one time he did that, he did take evil hits, and he had to lose his paladin powers, and all sorts of other stuff ended up happening. This, though, is really different. Like, this is extremely different. When Xeris did it, it was to a guy that they actually did not know if he was good or bad. And in this case, like, they also, it was in a recurring, like, time loop, so the guy turned out to already be dead. And they didn't have the other guy captured, essentially. In this case, you guys have the assassin essentially captured and helpless before you. You've just brought him back to life. This is a, like, Kellogg level evil action. This is
disagree,
something.
but
This is
alright,
something.
I mean-
This is something where if if Locrian were to remove curse off of Alondra and they were to kill Arya, I would not step in as a GM.
I could not see myself killing. I would probably be too shocked with the actions that.
Yeah, no,
Arya
I'm
did.
just saying, like, this is a super evil action, counterintuitive to the party's goals. Do you still want to take this action?
Let me think then.
Okay.
Because every other option that I can think of results in us likely having to fight someone that we cannot fight right now.
The fact that Terrigan hasn't showed up yet means that he doesn't know that this is happening. Like, that
Yeah.
is what Alondra knows, because Alondra knows that this means he doesn't realize it's happening.
But if
And
Clay
remember,
shows
he
up
couldn't
dead,
he couldn't just drag you out of the Tantalium. You guys had to come here willingly. So
Alright,
everyone
so-
in that hallway, make me an intelligence check for common sense.
Do I have an advantage because of earlier?
Yes. It's a group check.
2.
Look, Creed.
Intelligence check. Just a straight intelligence check. Damn.
Okay, still good enough. You guys only need to stall long enough so this way Tarragon doesn't find out until you're safely back in the Tantalium. You'll have made an enemy of him, but he can't drag you out of the Tantalium because he would have done that previously instead of sending you guys that letter.
I have no problems with making an enemy of him. I just don't want to get the rest of the party killed because
So you
we
just
helped
need
this
to
guy.
you just need to figure out a way so this way Tarragon will not find out will not be able to figure out what you've done for a little bit longer.
All right, how far? Where is Clay then?
He is suspended on the ceiling above you.
Can I fly?
There's nothing stopping you now, so yes.
All right, so I'm gonna fly up to him and slash his throat with Shadow Blade, booming Shadow Blade.
Booming, so... Alright, so you are going to kill Clay.
Yep.
No checks or anything first, just gonna straight up kill him?
Yeah. As far as I'm aware, we're pressed for time.
We're
Arya's making a snap decision.
did.
I think we should go with it. Let's go with it.
Well, as Arya's flying up, Alondra and Locrian, do you guys want to do anything?
Like
Arcana checks or anything like that? Because you know that, like, somehow that previous thing Tarragon found out about is a thing.
Would investigation do anything?
Yes. Not as good as a knowledge Arcana, but it might help you figure something out.
I could roll Arcana. I'll just use my inspiration.
And take a D8.
Can you help me out? You help me out.
Yeah, he's giving
did.
you Bardic Inspiration.
All right. D8.
22.
22.
Yeah, killing Clay is going to trigger... You can see, like, the residue of magic. Killing Clay is going to trigger that Tarragon will know that he's dead. The way that Tarragon knows stuff is he set up certain triggers in the dining room to alert him that something's going on. You can assume he's been alerted to a few things in the dining room over the course of the night, and has chosen not to intervene in most of them.
Okay. I'm
So-
gonna.
Arya
Yell
is
to
about
Ar-
to slash his throat, though.
Arya. Let's hold. I'm just gonna scream hold.
Do you still slash his throat, Arya?
I wait.
Rinder.
Who's Render? Render's not
I'm
here.
gonna sit there and think. I think it works like an alarm. I think we don't want to do anything drastic, because if we do something drastic, it's gonna throw off an alarm. I think we gotta hide him, and we gotta hide him. And I point at Lyridge. We gotta get them out of here, and have them not be anywhere near until we get back and the party's clear. So, I think if anything, we should gag him.
Isn't he already gagged?
Gag him
What are you guys doing then? We are ending in 20 minutes.
I got no way of holding someone. Do you, Alondra?
Well, he's likely gonna pass out soon at this point.
We don't want him unconscious.
Anyone got an illusion spell?
No.
Lee. You know what? No. Best thing I got is rope.
We already got that.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. You said that if I said defend, Larry, they would just wrap him in a case. of
could
plants.
tele-
So
you
what
could
if I
ask-
said
You could
Sorry,
ask
what?
the plants to do that. Yeah, you could ask the plants to wrap them both up or to hide them or something.
yeah,
All right.
I'll do that.
Oh, and here, let's do this too. Let's give Lyrich all of his weaponry while he's in the plants.
Okay.
We don't. His weapons are in the dining room, but I can give him mine.
No, yeah, I'll say you
Well,
guys
we-
go collect his weapons.
We can go grab him, and we have to let him know to not fight Tarragon.
You guys can also give a little as you come in, the servants the servants say, "Should we announce that we saw you leave with Duke Clay and Count Learage? Should we announce that the two of them have retired for the evening?" They think you've killed them, and you've Duke Clay has left with Count Learage.
Yes, they have indeed left for the evening. Duke Clay is tending onto Lyrich and taking him to an infirmary.
Roll deception. They buy it.
Okay.
They buy it. They make the announcement.
All right.
You guys gather up Learage's shit and go back into the plant
Yes.
way.
Yes, we're just sending Lyrich his belongings. He definitely needs those back. Could you gather those up, put them in a really nice bag? We'll send them this way.
Of course.
All right, great. Take it all. Take it back there. All right. I guess we wrap this up, huh?
Persuasion on the plants, Alondra.
Oh boy, here we go.
Another nat one. We're back at square one.
No,
Any
please.
inspiration
God.
anybody want to give?
I don't have anything more to give.
Locrian?
Yes, I have one more. Take it.
What is it, D8?
The D8. I have two more, actually.
Why
I
do
got
you?
one more.
Yeah, it's just bardic inspiration. It's not an inspiration.
Yeah, it's
But
D8.
it's still a D8.
Yeah,
It's something, right?
It does get better as he levels up.
it is a
Oh,
D8.
baby!
That's a performance, not a
Oh
persuasion.
shit.
Alright.
Whap whap.
Oh,
And the D8. The plants
22.
wrap them in protective cases, hiding them from view as well as defending them. The last thing you hear from Duke Clay is as the tentacle pops out of his mouth for a moment. "I'll get you, you bitch!"
Which one is he talking to?
Alondra.
Alondra. Yeah, he's very angry with Alondra. Next time you're with your husband, you'll be screaming the name Duke.
That sounds like a sex joke.
Locrian says, hands on his hips.
Yeah.
All right,
Great.
we are gonna sum this up really quickly for the end, okay?
Okay.
Can I?
Yes, go ahead, Bo. You've been waiting to say something.
Hello?
Yes, go ahead, Bo. You've been waiting to say to.
Shit. Hello?
Hello.
We can hear you. Can you hear us?
Fucking
She can't hear us.
hell. No. No, 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 no. 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 No.
Ave
Come on.
Maria.
Come on. Come on, come on, come on. Can you hear me?
Yes.
We can hear you.
God, I can't hear anything.
Turn up your
Shit.
speakers.
Come on, what the fuck is going on? Hold on, I'm trying to connect with my phone.
Locrian.
Ah.
Okay, you can hear me, but I can't hear anything. That's great. I'm trying to connect. Give me a minute.
Sorry, I was trying to be funny.
Give me a sec.
Do we still have to deal with the unconscious people? Are they poisoned or has Bo been?
No, they're dealt with.
They're dealt with.
Yeah, just
Oh,
let me
then
know when
Richard's
she's
alive.
back. Let me know when Heather's back. Yes, everyone's handled.
Okay, cool.
What the fuck is going on?
Hello?
Can you hear us?
Heather has
Can you guys hear me?
yes,
hear
we
you.
can hear you.
Oh, thank God I hear you now.
Okay. Heather, say what you're gonna say.
Jesus. Okay. Sorry about that. Everything just randomly crashed all at once. Well, the last thing I wanted to do is after I've healed everybody, well, first off, does that make them feel any kind of good towards Queen Bo for
You
saving?
don't really know. You don't know. It's too late for me to really be like doing stuff like that at this point. We were trying to wrap up in the next 10 minutes, and I have a lot to sum up.
Alright. I know I had expressed I wanted to do the thing with the king and the queen, so is it something that we can do in downtime, or is it something that I gotta just...
Do now. Do whatever you're doing now. This is your final like turn.
Right, I know, I just need to know if they're in good moods or not. It affects how I'm gonna say
They're not
things.
dying. Like people aren't dying anymore. Just assume that that's a good thing. But you know, their emotions are complex. Just do whatever you're gonna do.
Alright, cool. Then I'm gonna have Vileburn and Kailana help get Wedge up and start walking him away.
They do so. Same with Vance.
I'm going to move to the square between Yoria and Elric and say, well, I'm sorry the evening ended on such a sour note, and I do hope we can have a further talk in the future if our armies agree to it. Right, Queen Yoria?
Of course, darling.
King Elric, had you come to your decision?
I have. I will inform you of it, as well as Tarragon, tomorrow morning, after I've slept on it and consulted my my court.
Very well. In the meantime, any declarations of war could we put on hold?
We already are at war.
Ah, fuck, I said it wrong, didn't I?
Ceasefire. Ceasefire.
I suppose the nicer way to say this is it possible to recall Gran?
The king raises an eyebrow. What do you mean? And the queen says, no, at this point he's already dispatched our army to your kingdom.
I wait to see Elric's response to his queen.
He shrugs. We've got no way of reaching him now. It'll have to wait till the morning.
I do hope this doesn't affect our peace talks coming. I really would like to improve. Hold on, my word just disappeared. I would really like to improve the situation between our nations, and I hope this doesn't discolor it.
Hopefully not. And they get up and leave. At their cue, so does the whole court. Now to start my sum up.
Cool.
Tarragon seems not pleased, but not upset. They're supposed to make an alliance with me, and you are actively hindering that.
We weren't hindering it. We were trying to make it go as well as I could. I really tried. I really tried.
Israbo, you're not here for
Lord,
this, by the
die.
way. Israbo, you're not here for this, by the way.
No.
Lambog is?
Lambog is.
Okay, got it.
The Queen of Mayor should have been handled much better, instead of butting their nose in.
We didn't know. I didn't know. Personally. It was gonna be that big of an issue.
Count Lyridge's death pleases me greatly. We've received word that, although I haven't heard from Clay yet, that he has been dealt with.
Yes.
And from some of the reports I've gotten of strange plants in one of the hallways, I believe you may have assisted him creatively in disposing of the body. My congratulations are extended to each of you. In light of this, if the alliance does not go through, I will only hold you to slight blame. For now, you are dismissed to return to your Tantalium.
Did I get Lola back?
Pretty good.
He tells you that's not your sloth, and that it was a bluff. You still don't know how he got Krieger.
Wait. Was it a real sloth?
Yes.
He wants another one.
Is it taking good care of?
Yes.
No. Okay.
You're pretty certain that, like, everyone but Locrian is pretty certain that sloth is, like, extra dead.
Well, if he's being taken care of. Wow, so Lola
Oh.
was never in danger.
You can have him as well. And they throw Krieger at you.
Arya just looks at him.
Alondra helps him out.
Yep. And you guys all go back to the Tantalium and arrive to find Count Leerage there.
Wait,
Heinlein was able to take him out once they lifted the thing.
what about Prowlin? What's gonna happen with Prowlin?
Prowlin was left behind.
You had a one-night stand.
You had a
Yeah.
one-night stand, Locrian, and you broke her
Yeah.
heart.
Could I have had a chance to like say something to her before?
I'll allow it.
Right as everything's wrapping up and as everybody's leaving and she's probably heading out, or is she spending the night there?
Oh, she's trying to tell you that you should run away and elope with her. She's willing to leave behind her title, her lands, everything for you.
I am flattered that you would do such a thing. I don't think anybody's ever offered to do such a thing for me, but I don't know if I could. You really shouldn't stay here. This place is, from the sounds of it, it's not going to be too pretty. And I need to go back to where, well, I'm needed.
You guys are the last people in the dining hall, by the way. Everyone else is gone.
Yeah. And I'm just, I guess, smile after I said that.
Roll persuasion at advantage. She rips the front of her dress open and says, "Fine then, take me, you fool, one final time in the wine fountain."
In the wine fountain. I look at that and I'm like, I
I got
can't say
time.
anything. Alright, fine. I've got time. Lula's not in danger anymore.
And the screen fades out with Locrian being thrown into the wine fountain.
Lol.
I will say Prowlin will become a recurring character when you guys are dealing in this world from now on.
That doesn't surprise me.
And, yeah. That was a session. I'm not giving out any XP awards, nor am I handling the scorecard, because I need to honestly tally all that up, and that's going to take some time, so I'm going to do that tomorrow. You guys definitely did better than good.
And tomorrow is knowledge isn't power.
Knowledge Isn't Power is up tomorrow, which is an arc involving the God of Knowledge. Don't forget to bold 2 of your days, Mitchie.
Okay.
That means that you are guaranteed to play that day no matter what happens.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Do not bold the one that says a big ol' maybe. Also, you, oh no, you haven't sent money for the half-elf and the bard session, have you?
No. I
We've-
think I will do this closer to the day, just because I don't know what my schedule is
In
gonna be
that
this
case,
day.
what we're doing now is that you do not put your name down in special events until you can pay within 48 hours of putting your name down.
Okay.
Yeah, this just makes it easier financially for me to know what's happening, and so this way, if I prepare for someone to be there and special like certain gifts for them, that they actually show up. Because these are the kind of sessions that someone not showing up for when they have planned to, it becomes a serious, hard-to-handle issue.
I gotcha. Okay, then I will do that once it comes closer to the time.
For people
Oh,
who have-
actually, you know what? I will put the bard. I will put my name down on the bard session because I will pay for that. But I actually just requested those days off.
Perfect.
Whether or not I get to be in the bard session depends on how much experience the wretch gives.
The Wretch is going to be a social session.
Yeah, I just need to level up once to be able to participate.
Yeah, you'll likely.
Wait,
likely.
what? Do you have a level requirement for this session?
No, it's Anemone's not a bard yet.
As one final note, and Martin, are you still here? I'm ending the stream now.
Oh, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yep.
Martin, I have a minor